So I guess the main factor for us was to have something that it fit us properly, that we felt comfortable wearing, and that kind of complemented us how we looked and made us look like comfortable and just like confident. So what Shay advised, which was extremely helpful, which we wouldn't have thought about, was, whatever kind of direction I was going to, maybe have a think that would be something that would complement our own talks as well, which again, we wouldn't have thought of. And then from then we kind of like went through like types of fabrics and different like colors and stuff. And I think I narrowed it down to 2. I honestly can't imagine how it would have turned out if Shay wasn't there. But it was very generous with his time, and he would make sure that if we had any ideas, we could kind of pitch it to him. And then he was also able to advise on stuff that I wouldn't have known, like I wouldn't have thought about, you could actually pick the lining of the tux. It didn't feel like it was overwhelming, because I know, from other friends who got married or who got like after rack, I know it can be a bit overwhelming. So he was very, like, he always made sure that, he would give us stuff that we could think about, we could tease out. And then at any time, if we had any idea, we could always like bring it back to him. So it was a very easy and probably the easiest and most relaxing process of like planning our wedding, for sure. He suggested that we could have something ingrained inside the tuxes, which never in a million years I would have thought about. It's such a small detail because, it's not super visible unless you show it, but it made it so personal and so special to us. I remember when we went for the first fitting, I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous because, I've never got a made to measure before. And I was like, oh God, I hope it looks good on me. I hope I made the right choice and all the kind of stuff. But Shay actually had them hanging side by side. So when we arrived into the shop, it was honestly the biggest sigh of relief. We were like, oh God, they look gorgeous. And we tried them on as well. We were both getting a little bit emotional because, it was very special. And that touch of having them side by side for us when we walked in, it was priceless. It was really, really great. So first reaction was getting a little bit emotional because it's a suit that we're gonna wear for our big day. Like, I've never felt more comfortable wearing a tux. Like, I've had, like most people would have, like, the one suit or one tux that it's their go-to, and it could be like, mine was probably like over 5 years, closer to 10 probably. But I never got made to measure before, and I could really tell the difference in terms of how it fit me, how it made me feel. Like, there was no tightness where there shouldn't be. Everything was just like, it was made for us, so they fit us perfectly. And judging by the many compliments we received as well, I think it was, I think other people could see it as well. I remember leaving there and saying to Aaron, in terms of fit, in terms of the color, the way we look, went way beyond what I was hoping to look like. So we couldn't be more happier. Honestly, I couldn't recommend best menswear and made to measure specifically more, because we were able to get something that we were completely, like, fully happy with. We felt very handsome and dapper. We felt very comfortable. Just the experience overall, the customer service, as I said, the relationship that you build and the trust that you put somebody to make sure you look the best on your wedding. It was just wonderful, and it was a great experience. And couldn't recommend it more.